The time is now 5:52 on this Monday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go.
The Ashland community is voicing their disappointment as Representative Tom Tiffany was a no-show to an organized town hall over the weekend. One member of the community sent us these photos saying about 200 people showed up to discuss topics like federal layoffs, education funding being cut, trans rights, public health, and Social Security. The town hall lasted a couple of hours with Wisconsin State Representative Angela Stroud attending to speak with constituents. We have reached out to Representative Tiffany's office to see if he accepted the invitation to the town hall and why he didn't attend. We have yet to hear back.
The Wisconsin Assembly overwhelmingly passed multiple bills focused on crime and safety. A bill for transparency received applause from both sides of the aisle. Part of that particular bill would require schools to alert parents about sexual misconduct at schools within 24 hours of it being reported. The Assembly also moving a bill forward requiring prosecutors to get a court's approval to dismiss or change charges if the person is charged with crimes like domestic violence or car theft. This bill will need to pass another reading in the Assembly. Now, while the transparency bill is headed on to the state Senate now.
St. Louis County is implementing spring load restrictions for those of you hauling material. It is already in place for southwest St. Louis County, but it's also taking effect today for the north zone. According to St. Louis County, these restrictions need to happen as the roads experience extreme stress during the spring due to frost melting, making the roads unstable to support normal truck weight, while also looking to avoid potholes on the pavement. If you want to know more about the load limits and the zone boundaries, you can head to our website.
The Hibbing Police Department recently added a new canine officer to its force, and they have announced his new name, Meet One-Year-Old Gunner. So after being introduced to the German Shepherd, the public recently got the chance to vote on his name. So the department says Gunner is the perfect name, as he'll be trained in firearms and ammunition detection, as well as criminal apprehension. More than 1,000 name ideas were submitted via email.
And since the 50s, Finnish Americans have taken the day before St. Patrick's Day to celebrate St. Urho's Day. People enjoyed Finnish music and St. Urho's Day favorites, and also got to take home some Finnish books too at an event in the Northland. Now, the holiday started in a department store right here in Minnesota and is now being celebrated by Finns and non-Finns all over the world. Now, FinFest in the summer is still looking for volunteers. If you're interested, head over to northernnewsnow.com for more information on how you can help.
Now, today, Dublin's Irish Pub is hosting a family-friendly event for St. Patrick's Day. Dublin's will open at 10 a.m. today with a special menu to celebrate, and they will have Irish music all day, along with dancing lessons, green beer, games, and prizes. The pub encourages everyone to wear green. Other places you can stop by for St. Patty's Day fun include Carmondy's, Blackwoods, and Wisota's.